Hey Bike Culture Hub fam, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated small-capacity adventure tourers of the year, a bike that has earned massive love across Asia and is now returning stronger, sharper, and smarter. This is the brand new 2026 Honda CB200X, Honda's upgraded urban adventure machine built for riders who want touring flavor, adventure stance, commuter practicality, and Honda reliability all wrapped into one compact, affordable package. If you're someone who wants the ADV look without the bulk, or you're a beginner rider planning to step into the touring world, this bike is going to be right up your alley. So sit tight as we break down the performance, the features, the design, the upgrades, the price, and what makes the 2026 CB200X one of the most exciting lightweight ADV-styled motorcycles of the year. Let's start by talking about why the CB200X exists in the first place. Honda created this platform to give riders a bridge between daily commuting and occasional touring without making the bike overly tall, complicated, or expensive. Many countries saw riders falling in love with mid-sized ADV machines like the CB500X and Africa Twin, but beginners needed a gateway model, something that offers adventure ergonomics but is still easy on the pocket and easy to ride. Honda's answer was the CB200X, and the 2026 model takes that philosophy a step further. This year's update focuses on refinement, smoother power delivery, stronger low-end response, improved suspension tuning, better rider comfort, and a refreshed design that looks far more premium than before. Now let's get into the heart of the bike, the engine and performance. At the core of the 2026 Honda CB200X is the familiar 184 cubic centimeters air-cooled, single-cylinder engine derived from the Hornet 2.0 platform, but tuned here for more usable torque and improved mid-range response. Honda claims a slight bump in refinement thanks to internal friction reduction and ECU remapping. The engine produces around 17 brake horsepower and roughly 16 Nm of torque, which may not sound like much on paper, but the CB200X has always been about smoothness and efficiency rather than raw power. What makes this engine shine is the crisp throttle response, its ability to deliver instant pickup in city traffic, and the linear torque band that makes it friendly for new riders. For 2026, Honda has worked on delivering a more responsive initial punch, making overtakes in the city quicker and more effortless. The 5-speed gearbox is light and slick as always, but Honda has refined the clutch engagement this year, making it smoother and easier for stop-and-go commuting. The CB200X has never been a high-speed machine, but it cruises comfortably at 85 to 95 km per hour, and if you push it, you may see the speedometer creeping close to 115 km per hour depending on conditions. Where this bike really shines is in city performance. The upright stance, light steering feel, and responsive torque make it a joy to filter through traffic. Fuel efficiency remains one of its strong points, with real-world numbers hovering around 40 to 45 km/L depending on riding habits. For many riders, the CB200X becomes a practical all-rounder, light touring on weekends, daily riding during the week, and low running cost all year round. Now let's talk about the chassis and ride quality. The 2026 Honda CB200X continues with its diamond-type steel frame, but Honda has made subtle improvements to rigidity and balance. One of the biggest improvements is the suspension tuning. Up front, you still get the golden USD forks, which not only look premium but offer solid damping performance. However, for 2026, Honda has tweaked the fork internals to reduce dive under braking and provide more stability on rough patches. The rear monoshock remains preload adjustable but is now firmer in rebound, giving the bike a more planted feel at higher speeds. The bike handles broken roads surprisingly well for its segment. It's not a hardcore off-road machine and Honda doesn't claim it to be one, but it can handle gravel, rural roads, potholes, and uneven surfaces with ease. The 139 kg curb weight is very manageable, making it perfect for new riders or commuters transitioning from scooters to motorcycles. The wide handlebar gives the bike great leverage, making direction changes almost effortless. Whether you're weaving through city traffic or taking light weekend trails, the bike feels confident and predictable. Braking comes from a 276 mm front disc and a 220 mm rear disc, paired with single-channel ABS. Honda improved brake feedback for 2026 with better pad material and a slightly updated braking master cylinder. The bite is progressive and confidence-inspiring, especially for riders who may not be very experienced with emergency braking. Now let's dive into the design, and this is arguably where the 2026 CB200X stands out the most. Honda has given the bike a sharper, more aggressive, and more adventure-focused look. The front fascia now features an updated LED headlamp cluster inspired by the CB500X, giving it a more mature and premium character. The windscreen is now slightly larger and adjustable, offering improved wind protection for highway riding. Honda added small aero-style winglets near the side fairing for a sportier and more dynamic feel. The tank shrouds are more muscular and the body lines flow more seamlessly from front to rear. The bike now comes with refreshed dual-tone color options that make it look far more expensive than it actually is. The 2026 model also features a redesigned split seat that is softer and more ergonomic, offering better rider and pillion comfort during longer rides. The rear section gets a sleeker LED tail lamp and a tougher-looking bashplate under the engine to emphasize its adventure intentions. The instrument cluster remains a fully digital LCD unit, but now brighter and easier to read under sunlight. It displays RPM, gear position, speed, fuel level, time, real-time mileage, and trip meters. Honda has also introduced smartphone connectivity for 2026, allowing riders to pair their phone for navigation alerts, call notifications, and ride statistics, a feature that younger riders will definitely appreciate. Ergonomics have always been a major selling point of the CB200X, and the 2026 model continues this trend with improvements. The upright handlebar position, the neutral foot peg placement, and the supportive seat create a balanced riding triangle perfect for long city rides or weekend touring. The 810mm seat height is approachable for riders of various heights and doesn't feel intimidating. The wide mirrors offer good visibility and the overall riding position reduces fatigue, a crucial advantage over naked street motorcycles in this segment. One thing riders will love is how solid and well-built the bike feels for its class. Honda has used better plastics, improved panel fitment, and added stronger mounting points for the windscreen and body panels. Even at high speeds, vibrations are minimal for a bike of this displacement, and the engine feels smoother than ever before. Now, let's move to the unique selling points. Why would someone choose the 2026 Honda CB200X over other bikes in its class? The biggest reason is Honda's unmatched reliability and refinement. This bike is built for riders who want something that starts every day, runs flawlessly, and doesn't demand constant attention or maintenance. Another major selling point is fuel efficiency. An adventure-styled bike that can still deliver over 40 km per liter is a huge win for budget-conscious riders. Add to that Honda's wide service network, low maintenance costs, and exceptional resale value, and the CB200X becomes a very practical investment. Now the price, the 2026 Honda CB200X is expected to land around $2,400 to $2,600 equivalent internationally, depending on the market. In regions like India, Pakistan, Indonesia, and Latin America, the local pricing will vary, but Honda's strategy remains the same: keep it affordable enough for emerging markets while offering the premium ADV feel. At this price point, the CB200X is one of the most stylish and feature-rich light adventure-styled motorcycles available. Thanks for watching Bike Culture Hub. If you enjoyed this detailed review of the 2026 Honda CB200X, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more motorcycle content, and drop your thoughts about this bike in the comments. Would you buy it? Do you think Honda should make a more powerful CB300X version? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, ride safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.